So you're going to delay a game for an entire year and still not be able to come out with 100% of a game or two aspects of a game that has been part of the franchise for the time it's been out, you know? It's been part of the franchise since the first game came out back in 2000, what was it, 1? And you're telling me that you can't add in that feature, or you can't add in the feature that's been in every mainline Halo game since 2008, or sorry, my bad, 2007. You're telling me that you can't have co-op campaign and Forge after delaying the game for a year. For what? What was the point of delaying the game? Seriously. Better graphics? Okay. Was the game still buggy and knew that you guys wouldn't be able to fix all the bugs by the time launch came out? Okay. But you had another year and you came out with all these reports saying, oh, the game is fine, the game is good, we've been testing it, it's like going fine, we're like, we're getting near launch, and yet you can't come out with Forge or co-op campaign. Now, I mean, granted, most people probably really don't care about co-op campaign, but Forge, like a staple of Halo since Halo 3, and you're not able to at least have half of it at launch or something, or just Forge keeps the Halo games alive. It does. That's why Halo 3 is still popping. That's why Halo 4, granted, is still kind of popping. Halo Reach, Halo 5, and you're saying they can't add a feature that keeps the game alive at launch. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it sucks in a way. I mean, granted, the game's not going to be dead like at launch. It's not. I mean, it's a free-to-game multiplayer game. Like, it doesn't matter. But I mean, what about all the cool community games at launch? Like right at launch, people can do crazy shit, and people are now gonna have to wait what, a year, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years maybe, until the next Halo game comes out. I wasn't gonna hate on Halo Infinite, but the news has came out. The news that has come out is just kind of it's kind of sad, that to know that two main kind of features of a game that made the game. I mean, people might not think of co-op as a big thing, like a co-op campaign, but I mean, Halo was known for that. Halo CE and Halo 2. I mean, it was known for having little LAN parties, and having your friends come over to do a 4-player co-op thing. It was a fun thing. People had fun, and I mean, granted that sense of togetherness has kind of been lost over the past like 10 years of gaming. Everything's been online. I mean, co-op hasn't really been a big thing in a lot of games. But it should be in Halo. It really should be in Halo. And people were mad when Halo 5 didn't have it. And now, I mean, Halo Infinite is not gonna have it at launch. So I don't know. To me, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like, what's the point of delaying the game if you're not gonna have like the mainline feature? But besides those two things of Halo, the rest of the game looks cool. The rest of the game looks great. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I mean, seeing the multiplayer gameplay from multiple people, it's been fun to see. Granted, it was against bots for some reason. I mean, why put them against bots? Just make it a real like PvP. But it looked like a lot of fun to play, and a lot of fun to just play. I guess a classic Halo game. I think Infinite, or I think 343 has nailed at least the look of the game on point. The feel of the game, obviously I haven't played it, but most people say it's a walking W. So of course that's always good to hear. I mean, granted, you can't really let big content creators shroud your judgment because usually they kind of want to be good to be sponsored like by that game or by that team. So they're not really gonna trash talk the game that much. So it's always up to the user to kind of make their own judgment. But I believe them. I think the game looks cool. I think the game is kind of a back to Formula Halo in a way that like Cold War was for zombies this year. I think Infinite is a back to Formula game, and I'm excited later this year. I mean, most people say Halo's dead, and I think that Infinite is gonna kind of show them that Halo's not dead. Of course, it's not as popular as it once was, but by any means, it's not dead. It is not a dead game. A lot of people still play it. I mean, yeah. I mean, but seriously, what is a dead game? That it doesn't get views on YouTube, it doesn't get views on Twitch, or like what I see as a dead game is that, or a dead franchise, a dying franchise, is that like it's hard to find matches. You see the players every other lobby. That's what I see as a dying game. But I don't see a dying game as low Twitch or low YouTube count, low Twitch count. I don't care about that. As long as I'm not seeing the same name every other game, as long as it's not taking me 10 minutes to find a game, then I think that the game is not dead. And from what I've seen, Halo's not dead. I've played MCC multiple times, and it's not a dead game. It is not a dead game. Even before Infinite was even talked about, it wasn't a dead game. It was not. It was a popping game. They did a lot of updates to fix the game. And whatever they did for MCC, I just hope they do the same for Infinite. Kind of keep communicating with the community, keep updating the game as much as you can. I mean, of course, Infinite is adopting the battle pass system, but it is a free multiplayer, so they gotta make some money somehow. So, sure, add a battle pass. Fuck it. Join all the other games. Do what the gaming industry is known for now. Just follow the pattern. Follow the success rate of battle passes. It made Fortnite a lot of money. It made Call of Duty a lot of money. In some regards, it made Battlefield a lot of money. It made Apex a lot of money. So, why not? Halo has a battle pass. It's gonna get a lot of money. They have cool cosmetics. It's gonna make them a lot of money. So, Infinite is looking to be one of the best Halo games to release since Halo 3. Now people say, oh my gosh, Reach. Guys, Reach was... I have a lot of memories on Reach, but there is a lot of BS mechanics. And going back to play Halo 3 on MCC and playing Halo 2 on MCC, I mean, I was very young when those two games came out, so I didn't have the experience to play the original Halo 2 on the original Xbox Live, or be old enough to be good at Halo 3 Online back in 2007. But playing these games on MCC, I mean, and then playing Reach, oh my gosh, Halo 2 and Halo 3 are so much better games. Halo Reach is just very cheesy, and cheesy comes with bullshit mechanics and gameplay and stuff, but Reach was still a very fun game. Hell, I had fun with Halo 4 multiplayer, and people say that's the worst multiplayer, and I mean, granted, it's not the best, but I still had a lot of fun playing Halo 4 multiplayer. Anyways, Infinite campaign. Alright, we talked about the multiplayer side. Okay, cool. No Forge. But now the other aspect of Infinite, the other main big aspect of Halo, of course, is the campaign, the story. What the hell is going on with Infinite? What's the story? What's the lore? Blah 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 blah. So, out of the, what, 3 trailers we've seen, right? We saw the first one where they just first revealed the game, so it was just kind of showing off the engine and the new lighting and stuff, and just that's it. But just kind of, but showing that you're gonna be on a ring in Halo Infinite. Then the second trailer was the cinematic intro trailer. I think they say that's like the intro cinematic for the game. We saw that. We met a new character. You know, I forgot his name, but um, he's definitely not the full hammer. He's not full hammer, and from CE. For now, I don't know what his name will be. He just, he's a Mexican dude, stereotypical. Um, but we saw that trailer, which showed us the new character, which I like. Showed us Chief. Kind of shows that, Halo's been broken or whatever, or we're back in our ring, and that's about it. That's all we got from that. And then we got the gameplay, the campaign gameplay, which everyone memed on. We got Craig the Brute, and I think that's one of the main reasons why people, or why 343 delayed the game, because when people saw that trailer, it was like, man, this game looks like plastic. It's supposed to be Series X, yet it looks like a plastic game. So I think that's one of the main reasons why they delayed the game. So we got that. We got some story. We find out that Brutes and Covenant are together, but the Brutes are the banished, and then the Covenant are their own thing with the elites and the grunts. So there's that, little tiny aspect of little story we got of whoever the hell the main villain is from the banished. And then we got the most recent trailer from the Microsoft showcase earlier in June. We got probably the best cinematic we got. We got Cortana. We learned a little bit about what happened after Halo 5, what the goal is kind of this game, and it's gonna be exciting. It looks like they kind of just made Halo 5 like uncanon in a way, but they didn't. They didn't, but it almost feels like they did. It almost feels like they did, but they didn't. And I'm excited for the campaign. I'm excited. I hope they make it good. I hope they make it fun. They make it story driven. Thank you, Joseph Staten. Thank you guys for listening.